So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. Well, five at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just three in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
And this is Kane. Serginho. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman, being a robust, relentless pressing machine, who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Mosquera can get it clear. Mbappe, well read, nice interception. Messi looking to get on the end of this. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi proves just a little bit too strong.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And it's Salah. And it's been played through. Just the goalkeeper to beat. That is a brilliant interception. Gets good distance on it. Kane opts for safety. Serginho is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
The ball is loose and the chase is on. Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nicely weighted ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Kane. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rijkaard clears it away. And there's green grass ahead of him. He could be in here. Mohamed Salah! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Number 3, Hernandez.
And we're off again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Azar, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. He is through here. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that's superb. Marquinhos. India can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Has a look and plays it forward. Hazard. Oh, that's nice. Messi goes for a shot! And it's in! And finally, he has breathed life into the game! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
It's a searching pass. Drogba looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Messi looking to run onto it. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, shooting chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Corner number 2 then. Chouameni is there to clear. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, what has happened? Decent chance! He's scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Mbappe duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Botafogo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
It's a mighty effort! He's got a goal! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substitution for Botafogo. Number 10, Messi. Number 4.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Number 11,
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Could be danger here, and he shoots!
Number 8, Belletti.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Taking place. There will be 5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. David Villa. And it's Roberto. And it's played in here. It's a goal kick. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And we're done. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. That's a throw. Another throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Knocks it out wide.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And here's Kane. Now it's Villa. David Villa! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Alexander-Arnold gets into a good position. Thuram clears it away. Now it's Beckham. That's a shade optimistic. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Galatasaray clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
David Villa is onto it, and he's had a hit! And again the keeper stands strong.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Now it's Villa. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
And that's been won straight back. So it is still 0-0. Well read, nice interception. Almost half an hour in now. Thuram.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stumble. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Superb timing to generate that power, threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Pirlo is always scanning the pitch for targets. There's the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Out of play for a throw. Alexander-Arnold. Yamal. And it's Palmer. David Villa receives it in a good position here. Beckham. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution on the field, number 8, Palmer.
Whistle goes and we start the second half.
India can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Lahm. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's got tall. He will be livid with himself. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Lahm. Tries to pass it through. India, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Van Dijk. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Beckham. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Incoming delivery. He's done well to get that clear.
India really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he's picked it up out wide. Climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. A temporary retreat here.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Beckham providing an outlet on that. It's a mighty effort! Oh, taken with style! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Kane.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Coming on the field.
Galatasaray are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And it's Pirlo. And here's Drogba. And this is Hullet. And Hullet! Oh, that is rather wayward. Beckham. Threads one in. Nice bit of trickery. It's a pretty loose pass. The final 5 minutes. Beckham picks it up out wide. Up he goes! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Yaya Toure. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Thinks about the shot. And that's it. India perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for... And again! India with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's hoisted clear. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. And this is Batistuta. Neymar. He has found the way through. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cruyff. And he's been shifted off it. Knocks it into space.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costacurta.
Cruyff! Johan Cruyff, unequalled in the history of our beautiful game. A finish of true class. And it's Argentina in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's under a lot of pressure there. Now it's Neymar. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Beckham. And it's Neymar. Neymar puts his foot on the gas. Serginho. Azar. India looking to pass their way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Jordan Henderson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Oh, that's a key interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pirlo.
India truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
5 minutes till the break. Now it's Azar. Serginho. Beckham running with the ball. Great vision. And he's intervened well there. And it's Azar. And here's Kane. And this is Drogba. It's Drogba! They've scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes...
And it's half-time here. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Can he get on the end of this? Can he latch onto this? He's found a way through. Lovely feet. Drilled in low.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's quick to get it clear again.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Tries a shot! Goal! Argentina! And they're back in front. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Argentina take the lead. Bastoni. Drogba did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And here's Baggio. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's fabulous. Cruyff driving forwards. He can get that clear. And they're quick to get it back. Into the last quarter of an hour.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Goes for the shot! Oh, they could be real chance! And it's in! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Terrible error, duly punished.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
India have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. This is quite a battle.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Roberto Baggio. Good ball over the top. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that is a little undercooked. Roberto. India finding their passes. He's tried one! And that is as far as it goes. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Your final thoughts, Jim? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. No outsmarting him this time. It's run loose here. And it's Kane. Now it's Drogba. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I think we'll find it very hard to overlook the qualities of this guy, Jordan Henderson. He'll be the key supply route for those quality balls from deep, although, if needed, he will provide support wherever necessary in a more box-to-box role.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
This might spell danger. Neymar. India are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. He's had it taken off him. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Drogba. Marquinhos. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Kane. India have a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Just too high.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Howson. That could spell trouble. Hazard. Chance for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Drogba. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's Serginho.
There they go, punting again.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Pirlo is the team's great visionary. Now it's Kane. And he's only too happy to take that back. And a decent chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
India with the corner, they're first. They get a throw in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Very nicely done. And this is Kane. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Beckham. Cruyff plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Hazard. Takes the shot! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. India got as close can be, right on the whistle, but it was not to be. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
India clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going.
And there's the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Suarez deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
India do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
He's having a go! There is the genius of Luis Suarez! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Argentina have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Hazard. That's a sharp pass. Serginho. And here's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again. Gets his head on it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
India are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Number 27, Serginho. Number 10, Kane. Coming on the field, number 22, Soboslai.
David Villa, and here's Hullet, and he's had a hit! Off the post! So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. And here's Cruyff. That is good strength. He's picked his way through.
Argentina clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Soboslai, and it's Ser Roberto. Gets into some space. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Time is running out here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Nice defending, it's got the job done. Neymar. Spread neatly. He's got away. Drives it in. That's a decent clearance. And the shot!
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Chouameni tries to clear. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And the referee brings it to a close. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
And we'd like to inform you now.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Look, I think a draw might have been a...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for this. It's Drogba! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Kane. Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. And here's Kane. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Kane. Now it's Drogba. And it's Pirlo. And play. Kane! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Mateus with the foul. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Aimed beyond the defence. In towards the back stick. Tries from a long way out. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. India looking to pass their way through. He's going for goal! It's hit the upright. Kukçu. And it's De Bruyne. Filippo Inzaghi. Serginho. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Inzaghi. Marquinhos wins the duel this time. And this is... And Batistuta! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
India are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. India carrying a one-goal lead. Now it's Drogba. Chouameni. Now it's Kane. And he's had it nicked away. Kane. Looking to play him in. He's Vinicius Junior! It's a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. India are ahead here by what is still the only goal.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Hit into the mid, he rises! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Taken back almost at once. And that could set him on his way. He's found a way through. He's had a shot! No mistake! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Milan finding their passes. Pirlo is always scanning the pitch for targets. Raul, just about up to 75 minutes. De Bruyne really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And it's Serginho. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he has been fouled there. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's given it away. Pirlo. Drogba. Xavi Alonso. And this is Drogba. Knocks it out wide. So that's it. It is all over. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation. And Hullet! Good first touch, and almost as good a second.
Hullet brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Raul. Decent chance! There it is! First blood drawn. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
India are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And this is Pele. Now it's Hullet. Pirlo. Looking for the run. That's a cute ball. Now it's Raul. Raul unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Serginho providing real chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Kane is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, what's he done? And the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
Kane really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
India have their second corner now. Terrific header! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Nuno Mendes. Oh, this looks sharp. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Chouameni. Now it's Kane. Now, can they get him away? Well read, nice interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Quick look, then he gets big! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Nuno Mendes.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's Stojkovic. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's managed to get rid. Pele. Pele! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he's in on goal. And claimed it back swiftly. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution on the field. Number 24, Hazard.
And the second half gets underway.
Number 11.
India really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Raul. Now it's Stojkovic. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. That's a sharp pass. Oh, played through for the wide man. Mateus. India still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Now it's Kane. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's hoisted clear. Raul, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chance.
And Hullet! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's had it nicked away. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's found... Olise! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Kane. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Shot, surely! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. He's got tall. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
India perhaps contemplating their next change here. Pele. Pele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Out towards the flank.
India really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Raul. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. This is their second corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. India have the chance to go the other way. spread it left. And he's managed to get free. Cross needs big header! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Hakimi. Mateus. Olise stood his ground strongly. Climbs up! Oh, he's hit the bar! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separate.